What is up, everybody? Jose, once again, petrockmedia.com. We are currently outside my home enjoying this nice, cool Texas weather because for any of you who live in the state of Texas, understands that, well, depending on the area that you live in, but for the most part, Texas around this time, there's the joke of Texas is preheating to get ready for the summer months, because summer here in Texas can be sometimes painfully brutal when it comes to the heat and the heat waves and the heat index and everything like that. So right now we are outside enjoying this cool weather because right now, look at my Apple Watch, it is 58 degrees and it is April the 20th, which normally springtime here in Texas is high 80s, low 90s, because again, preheating to that 95 degrees by lunchtime and the high of 104 by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can hear the rain in the background. I am enjoying a great cup of coffee and just wanted to have a conversation with you all on the Canon R50V, which is what I am filming on right now. I am using the power zoom lens that you can get as a kit on this bad boy, which I got primarily for the ease of use of the power zoom, and for my wife, Mrs. Pet Rock Media. She will be using this camera primarily when we go on family trips, family road trips and whatnot. And I wanted to get her something that was reminiscent of an old camcorder day, and that power zoom rocker reminds us of that. Right now, I am getting my audio from a Sennheiser microphone that I've got plugged into it. I'm looking at it right now, making sure it's on. And I'll leave descriptions down below to the microphone and the gear that I'm using. Right now, I have a variable ND filter, a Peter McKinnon. I can't remember what model this is. I've had this thing for, I think, about 5 years, maybe even longer. And it's a 2 to 5 stop variable ND, and right now I think I have it on 2 stops, filming at ISO 640, 640, 1/50th shutter, and f4, which again, this lens is an f4 base, and again, using primarily for vlogging and just getting the shot. I'm not worried about isolation, the background, yada yada. I'm not all about that when it comes to just the importance of getting some family memories. And it's on a Pixie tripod, the little tripod from Manfrotto. And yeah, I'm just outside enjoying this cool weather. Very rare to get this in Texas, and enjoying a nice cup of coffee. I am shooting in Canon C-Log3 right now. I have it set, and I'm looking at it. It's 4900 Kelvin. I didn't do auto white balance. I can't remember why I even picked this Kelvin, but whatever. Shooting in C-Log either way. Autofocusing right now. Let's see how good this autofocus comes from my eye to my mug and then back to my eye. But yeah, just wanted to kind of do a quick little vlog here and kind of show you what kind of footage you can get from the Canon R50V. Understanding, I've got a red Komodo, I've got Canon 5D, or not 5Ds, Canon R5s, 5D, kind of aging myself. I did have a 5D Mark II way back in the day, but going from all of those cameras, Blackmagic, 6K full frame, Pocket 4K, Fuji XH2Ss, XT5s, 4s, all of those cameras. What sold me on this camera, or kind of intrigued me about it, was its small compact size. Again, using primarily my wife will be using this, so a lot of times when I would give her a camera with all the bells and whistles, monitors, kitted out with a cage and whatnot, she felt a little bit of anxiety kind of trying to operate a camera like that. This is very, very small, very simple. It does have a cage on it, so that way I can mount it to a tripod because of the battery door issue, whatever. I've just gotten so used to putting cages on cameras that I don't even really worry about when people make a big deal about, well, this, can't really, if you put a tripod on it, can't really get to the battery door. Cages probably 99 or if not 100% of the time a must for any camera. Fight me in the comments, whatever. It's just something that I've gotten used to already doing, right? And then again, small microphone here. kind of show you some BTS footage right now of what it looks like. And again, I just think that this is a really nice compact system that you can put in a very small camera bag and go out, capture memories, capture those moments that fly by and pass you by when you're so focused on getting the shot, if you will, when it comes to basically staging the shot, if you really want to get down to it, right? If you bust out, you know, your large Sony camera, I have the A7 IV, you bust out your FX3, whatever, right? I think that the simplicity of this rig allows us to really be there in the moment and capture the memory that we're trying to. And again, that rocker, that power zoom lens, I'm really a fan of it because it really does remind me of the old school camcorder days when I would capture a lot of footage on family trips, and also being a part of those when I had my father and my mother kind of doing the same thing. So again, just wanted to come out here, guys, kind of enjoy the weather. Thought I'd bust out the camera and kind of just give you my thoughts initially on the Canon R50V. We just got this in last week, Friday, actually. So I think that was the 17th, 16th, 17th, whatever. And I've been having a blast. All of what I've been hearing from people talk about how this camera just makes it a joy to shoot. I'm right there with them. I think the simplicity, the smallness of it, throw it in a camera bag, flip out the screen, hit record. I really like how there's an option to have the record button on the front as well as the little tally light. I think it's a really nice feature to have. I've been filming right now. This is going on 6.5 minutes. No issues with overheating. Obviously, it's cold outside. We'll kind of run it through some more of those paces as it does get a lot hotter here in Texas. But again, even if I didn't want to kind of follow the rules of filmmaking and be shooting at, you know, having a shutter speed at a certain time or at a certain shutter speed, and if I just put this all in automatic, as long as I got the memory, I could care less of what it ultimately looks like at the end, because I wanted to capture that moment and that memory, and not did it follow the rules of filmmaking, cinematography, and so forth. This camera, I don't believe, should be looked for as that. Now, can it be a solid B cam, C cam, D cam, whatever? Absolutely. The footage you get out of here, the grading you can do with this is pretty nice. It's not as taxing on a computer. So if you do have an older computer, it's something that can definitely easily be color graded and fit your style. And you can definitely get cinematic footage out here. Cinematic, that trigger word. You can definitely get cinematic footage out of this thing. But again, I think the purpose of this camera is to be fun, and just go out there and capture your footage. I think cameras, now we're in 2026, unless you got a brand loyalty out there, cameras are just a tool and the means to capture those memories. And I think this camera serves its purpose very, very well as a video-centric camera first. And I think that it's a great way to go out there and capture some memories with your family. Let me know what you all think down below. Again, I'll leave some links. They are affiliated if you wish to use them. If not, just click on the link and then go search it for yourself so you know what it looks like. And you don't have to worry about clicking the affiliated links. It really doesn't bother me one bit. But again, I'll leave links down below. Let me know what you all think about this setup. Are you going with the Canon R50V? Do you own it? And just, let me know what you all think of the footage that we're getting out of this camera right now. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.